All right, guys, welcome to another video. This is step 2 in the training on how the sniper method works and how to go about doing it. I hope by the time you're watching this video that you've at least gotten 100 sellers. Well, you know what? Not by the time you watch this video, but before you start basically going through and sniping other people and listing items, I suggest you build a sellers list of at least 100 sellers. So if you're having trouble finding sellers, go back to the previous video on how to find other dropshippers, and that'll help you out. So this is step 2, and this is finding the top selling items of other dropshippers. This is how you find the top selling items of a dropshipper. So basically what you do, now that you have your list of dropshippers that you know are dropshippers, you now want to go through their items, and you want to find the items that sold multiple times in the last 30 days. I say multiple because it's really up to you, but for the best results I found and the way I've been taught is you search for items that sold at least 4 times in the last 30 days minimum. Okay, anything that's selling like 2 times, 1 time, even 3 times, sometimes you don't want to list those items just because they're not going to sell very often. You don't know. It might have been a one-off sale. But if something's selling 4 times the last 30 days, like once a week, that's something good that you want to list. But anyway, so now I'm going to show you step by step on how to find the top selling items of other dropshippers. So now that you've gotten your dropshipper, there's 2 ways you can go about doing this. Say, for example, this guy's a dropshipper, I know. You want to click on the listing, you want to click on his name. And this is if you don't have DS Genie yet. Because if you have DS Genie, you want to literally copy the name. You want to click on DS Genie where it says Get Seller Items. If you're watching this at the time of DS Genie 2.0, it's the same thing. It'll just say something like Run this seller, but it'll give you the same options. It'll ask you how many times basically you want it to have sold in the last 30 days. You click 4. So I think in the DS Genie 2.0, it also, you can choose whether you want it to last 14 days, but I say do it in the last 30 days. So you want to look at this guy's items. You want to see all his items that sold at least 4 times in the last 30 days. This DS Genie will automatically do it where it was in the last 30 days. So you click. You don't really have to up the pages. Just leave it blank, really. So click search. And then what DS Genie will do is it'll go in and it'll pull out all the items that sold at least 30 times in the last 30 days. You just let it run. And while it's running, we'll do it manually for those who don't have DS Genie yet, maybe. So what I did was I'll go back. I clicked on the guy's name, Lux Shop. Click on his name, right? It'll take you to a page like this. Click on his items for sale. This guy's got over 2,000 items. So I doubt he's sniping people. He's either an optimizer or some sort of bulk guy. Looks like he's got shoes on this. This is kind of weird. I'm gonna choose a different guy just because that's kind of weird. So let me click on Blue Anchor Deals. Let me go through his items. Cool. So this guy's a drop shipper. So you just want to start clicking on items. Say we click on this one. This one hasn't sold in a while. This one sold back in August. So no. Let's see. Let's click on this one. Like I said, I'm doing this live with you guys because I found that with myself, I do best when someone's showing me step by step live, so you can get all the details on what to do. So cool. This one sold, right? So this one sold 4 times in the last 30 days. based on the time of this recording, obviously, because when you watch this, obviously, this particular item is not going to have sold. It might have, but for the date that this is being recorded, this is considered 4 times in the last 30 days. Cool. So now that you know that, let me exit out of these guys, or maybe I'll keep them just in case I want to use them. So let me scroll these guys over here. So now that we found an item that sold at least 4 times in the last 30 days, we now want to find it on at a source, right? So you can search for the image. This looks like it's probably Amazon or Home Depot. Let's see. Here we go. Like I said, Amazon and Home Depot. So Amazon, Home Depot. Let's see if it's here. So it's 55 on Amazon, which is not what we want to see. 55 here too. This guy's selling at a loss. Well, he's not selling at a loss. He's just barely making any margin. So with a guy like this, that's selling it only a couple dollars higher than what it's actually listed at different sources, this guy's probably getting gift cards that are between 10 and 15%, or that's what he's definitely doing. So guys like this don't even really waste your time, I'd say. So cool. I don't care if you guys know what other sellers I'm using. So cool. I think this is the guy. Yeah, Lux Shop. This is the guy. So cool. So let's click this because we want to look at what his most expensive ones are. And this guy looks like he's selling a bunch of cheap crap, which is not what I like. But you essentially want to look at that. And because this guy's not really making any front end margin, I really assume that all of his items are like that because people usually stick to the same strategy. But we can look at one more item just to be certain that this guy isn't getting any margin. So we'll click this and we see that this is sold 4 times in the last 30 days. We can search for it on Google. It'll probably be Amazon and or Home Depot again. So we search for it on Google. It looks like I've actually seen this item before. I don't think I have this listed though. So hopefully it's 44 on Amazon, because if this is, let's see. No. So with an item like this, it's basically $44, and Amazon and Home Depot will give you free delivery on a $45 order. So basically what you want to do with this, just add like literally some nails that are like $2 to the order and send it to the guy. Like nails like this, $2.95. Like add something like that just to make the price over $45, just so you get the free shipping. So say all in, we buy this at like $46.50 or whatever, right? And this guy's selling it for what? $51.44. So just to show you guys, this guy's literally maybe even losing money on the front end. He's probably getting it 44. This guy's basically breaking even. So this guy's all back end profit. This is not a guy that we want to look for. But this is what you do. You just literally keep going through. Eventually, you're gonna find an item that has margin, right? One thing you can even do is you can scroll down here. You can open these up, right? These are sponsored listings, frequently bought togethers. So I like to click the ones that say last one in red, meaning that 9 out of 10 times it's been sold already. So cool. So we got these opened up. This guy's selling it for $59. So this is better. This guy's selling it if he's selling it for $59, we can actually make money off of this. Let's see when it was sold. Cool. So this guy's selling it $59. We know we can buy it for about $47. We're not going to make a ton of margin, but Cool. So good. I would list this because this is a little, that's like 7% or something like that. This is something you could list, right? I'm glad we found this. So we can exit out of this. So this is an item you would list, okay? So you would plug this into DS Genie, right? And because you can make at least 7%, this is something I would list personally. So that's basically how you search through, dropshippers' items to find items that sold at least 4 times. You literally just keep going through the items, okay? If you plugged into DS Genie, you know that all these have sold at least 4 times in the last 30 days based on our criteria. So literally just look through all these items. I wouldn't list things this cheap just because you're not making much. Like you might make 50 cents, $1 on things. It's not worth it to me. But you would look and you keep looking through all these items until you find something that'll give you some sort of decent margin, right? So that's all you do with finding, the top selling items of other dropshippers. Like I said, you could plug it into DS Genie. It'll bring you here. If you want to do it manually, you can literally just click on the person's name through eBay. Once you found them, click on the person's name, click on items for sale, and literally just look through their items. This one sold 111 times. So obviously this is sold at least 4 times in the last 30 days. Right. Cool. You would then do exactly what I just taught you. Search for the item. Find it at the source. This is another one that, interestingly, I've already actually searched for. Okay, so looks like this one could be out of stock on Amazon. Sometimes that happens. Let's see if this one's in stock. Cool, $32. He's selling it for $57. Well, let's see. This is a 10-inch to 12-inch. So we actually want to do 10-inch. This one's going to be more expensive. It's not available. Let's see, 12-inch. It's 59, so no. But yeah, let's see if it's available. Cool. So basically just keep going through the steps I taught you. It's gonna take time, but eventually you're gonna find items that have sold 4 times in the last 30 days that have enough margin for you to feel that it's worthwhile. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. If you're struggling with this, just keep reviewing the video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.